चेक करें. माइक टेस्ट 1 2 3. माइक 1. माइक 2 चेक 1 2 3. Good afternoon and welcome once again to Oman D20 powered by FanCode. It's day 2 and we are live from Oman Cricket Academy. It couldn't get any bigger or better. We've got two top sides clashing against each other, taking on against each other in this match number 3, which is Amerat Royals taking on Qurum Thunders. Amerat Royals have found their form in the D10 format and they will want to build on it in this tournament as well. We've got 2 matches lined up for you. Amerat Royals taking on Qurum Thunders. That's in a few minutes from now. That's match number 3. While match number 4 is going to be Quer Warriors taking on the dangerous Rui Rangers. Of course, the champions, the top side, one of the best sides, of course, and it promises to be an exciting game as well. The focus, however, is on Amerat Royals and Qurum Thunders. Both these sides will want to know what the conditions have in store for them and how they would decide on what they would want to do in the game. Before that, let's quickly head down to the center where we've got Noman Chaudhary giving us the story of the pitch.
It's a cold, breezy afternoon here at the Amerat Cricket Ground at the Oman Cricket Academy. The weather is 21 degrees. The wind blowing is around 24 kilometers per hour. This is a perfect surface for a cricket game. Yesterday, we have seen two low-scoring games at this surface. Today, we expect the same. Talking about this surface, as you can see at the center of this surface, there is a slight tinge of grass. You can see at the center of this surface slight tinge of grass, which means that this surface has help for both bowlers and for the batters. What we have seen on the first day of Oman D20 powered by Fancode is the low scoring games. Today we expect the same. The captain winning the toss, he would surely opting to bowl first and would want to restrict the opposition to a decent total and then go on to chase the target.
Well, that was Noman Chaudhary telling us about the toss.
With all readiness, we are here at Oman Cricket Academy for the all-important toss for the game number 3 of this exciting tournament, Oman D20 powered by Fancode. I've got with me Karan Sonnavle leading Amerat Royals, and to lead Qurum Thunders, it is Sandeep Gaur. Yeah, the name you're looking for is out of the town. He'll be back soon. But right in the center, we have Zaman Qureshi to officiate the toss. We are all set. We'll flip the coin. Yeah. Number is the call. Number it is. Sandeep, what would you like to do first?
Bowl first.
What are the reasons to bowl first?
It looks like an overcast condition, so we want to use the initial overs.
What do you think would be good total to restrict the opponents? They have a big team.
Below 140 would be good to chase down for us.
You must have watched last two games. Both were low-scoring games. What do you make out of this trip?
It was seaming around for the seamers, so we try to bowl good areas. So that will help our bowlers as well.
Well, wish you good luck. Do well.
Thank you very much. Cheers.
Well, Karan, not a good day with the toss, but what were you looking for?
No, even we would have looked to bowl first, but it's a new game, fresh game, just look for the target and then chase down. But yeah, it's okay. We have a good batting side also, and we'll try to put maximum runs on the board, and that's our plan.
Well, looking at your team that is having a lot to offer, even the last D10 that you played, you qualified for the finals. So now, with the same bunch, you going again?
Yes, we are going with the same bunch. The same players are there. Same format, just a 10 over extra. Plan will be simple, just to put maximum runs and enjoy the game. That will be the plan throughout.
You're talking about putting runs now. What do you think is enough runs on board?
I think more than 150 plus we'll be targeting here. It's good, and we have good bowling lineup also. So that is our first plan.
Well, do well. Wish you good luck. Well, the news from the middle. It is the team Qurum Thunders who won the toss, and they elected to bowl first.
Right, so the news is that Qurum Thunders have won the all-important toss and they have decided to bowl first. No surprises there, Rashid?
Well, absolutely. No surprises. Overcast conditions. Perfect for seam bowling. Let's have a look at the lineups. For Amarat Royals, it is Faisal Shah, Himal Tandal, Jatinder Kumar Abanandi, Karan Sonavle, Mohit Patel, Pratik Atavle, Rafiullah R, Sanketa Prasad, Shahrukh Khan, Vinayak Shukla, and Yasir Ali.
Yes, and for Qurum Thunders, it's Ayappa, Kunira Ratan, Akash Mohite, Ashish Odedra, Ayan Khan, Hashir Anwar Dafidar, Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. Look out for him. He'll be opening the proceedings for Qurum Thunders with the bat. Munish Ansari, we all know that name. Pranav Athavle, Samay Srivastav, Sandeep Gaud, and Shoaib Khan. That is the playing 11 for Qurum Thunders. Balanced side, both the sides have some big names to their name. Rafiullah, the all-rounder, he'll be playing for Amerat Royals. We are in all readiness, just a few minutes away from the first ball being bowled. And we've discussed about the previous matches. What do you think, Rashid, is a good score? What do you think Amerat Royals will be aiming at, considering the wicket and the conditions?
Well, I think it's very good conditions for bowling. Let's look at the openers first. Pratik Tavle, 11 matches, 184 runs. Not a very healthy average, 20. But he's got, look at that strike rate, 164, a best of 65. He'll be, people will be looking out for him to get some runs today.
Yes, and with him is Sanketa Prasad, another explosive opening batter. Best of 34. Those numbers will change. So no Karan Sonavle. Normally you would see Karan and Pratik Atavale opening the innings for Amerat Royals. Meanwhile, there's no change in the bowling. Munish Ansari with the new ball in his hand. Just about to bowl the first ball. Backs out at the last moment. Well, he is one of the most known faces when it comes to Oman cricket. Well, don't look at those numbers. We know what he can do. A lethal bowler, and has got that slingy action, which makes it a lot more difficult for batters to read the ball from the release point. So here we go again. Munish Ansari. Short and wide to start off with.
Very interesting bowling action. Reminds me of certain Malinga. But we were discussing this during the break as well, Shoaib. Conditions are favoring the bowlers. They would want to get they would want to restrict the batting side to as low a total as possible. But I think when you bowl it, when you pitch it up, we've seen that yesterday. The ball does come onto the bat, and if you have the positive intent, you can get some runs. So in my opinion, 140, 150 should be on the cards.
There you go. As soon as he's bowled a little fuller, he's got movement in the air. A lot better in terms of the length. Yeah, look at that. Just beating the outside edge. That slip will be interested all throughout.
Well, very interesting. The ball did not carry to the keeper. It reached him on one bounce. So it'll be very interesting to see how they adjust, the fielders adjust themselves, especially that slip fielder you were talking about. I think he needs to step up. He needs to take a step up.
That'll be called a wide. Wayward Munish on that occasion. Yes, you're right. It is important that the fielders are assessing the pitch and placing themselves according to how the ball is behaving off the deck. You would want your fielders to be close in. That's the ball off target from Munish. So you need to make sure your fielders are in the right place. A few feet here and there can make a big difference.
And straight away, we've seen a change in the field. Probably that slip coming out, going to that gully position. Probably the plan is to bowl a bit shorter. That will be his natural line and length. He was trying to bowl, pitch it up and get that swing going, but I think it's not helping that wide. I think he's changed his mind and started going back to his natural line and length, which is short of length.
Sandeep Gaur, the captain, in place of Jatinder Singh, who's not available. Played on the upper, hesitant push. That will be a big blow for Qurum Thunders. Jatinder Singh, the captain, their opening batter, not available for the matches.
Well, it's always a problem when you miss out on your prominent batters, prominent players, especially if it's your captain. But I'm sure they've got ample talent in the rest of the squad. That gives you an opportunity for the bench to be tested as well. Another change in field. They've got that square leg deep now. Fine leg coming in. Expect a shorter delivery, Shoaib.
That was a short delivery and wide as well. They've got protection in the deep. So yes, he won't be bowling anywhere close to the batter, especially to somebody like Prateek, because he's very strong straight down the ground. So you don't want to give him that opportunity to free his arms and play those shots straight down. So this is good bowling, according to a plan, bowling to your strength, and also understanding and realizing what the batter's strength is and bowling and adapting to that.
Absolutely. Another thing we noticed in the first game yesterday as well, that when you choke down the batters initially, they get into pressure and they tend to give you their wickets, which was the case in both the games yesterday. So very interesting move. I think they are looking at the games very closely, all the teams.
Oh, that's a beautiful delivery. Peach of a delivery. That is what we know Muniz Ansari for. Absolutely brilliant. First up, Sankata Prasad. Well, he had no clue whatsoever. You don't want that first ball to be where it's pitched, especially when you're facing that first ball, and Sankata Prasad, well, had no answers to that.
Well, that was a Jaffa. Slight movement away, and he had no clue. As you rightly said, you don't want such kind of a delivery first up. A bit of trouble here for Amerat Royals. 2 for the loss of 1 wicket in the first over.
So the new man in for Amerat Royals is Shah Rukh Khan. Had a great tournament, the D10. But this is a different format. It's a fresh start. Definitely has a lot of potential. So still no Prateek. Still no Karan Sonavle. As in comes Akash. Gets that ball to move in to the right-hander. Good start. A left-arm bowler bringing the ball in. Just what you want.
Absolutely. The last wicket. Look at that. Squared him up. What a delivery that was. You don't want that kind of delivery first up. Absolutely, Jaffa. Very good delivery. Look at that celebration. He knows the importance of that wicket. And that's delighted them. Akash. We were talking about Akash as well. A very good smooth run up. A new entry into the tournament. And he can swing the ball. A very good shot from the Qurum Thunders towards that mid-wicket region. They pick up a couple of runs. But Shoaib, look at that action. That left-arm bowler you're talking about. He's getting the ball to swing in. If he can pitch it in the right areas, he'll be in business.
Oh, yes. I think he started off well. The first 2 deliveries, he's bowled well. Yes, that ball was hit for 2 runs. But they need to have the right fielders. Again, I would want that mid-wicket fielder to go out. And now he is going out.
Right on cue. They've got a headphone in their ears.
Oh, that's a good delivery. Very well bowled, just the right length. Yes, no. Shahrukh wants to go for it, but in the end, no damage done.
So he's got some decent pace as well, Akash. And he's got a smooth run up. Runs up to the wicket very easily. Look at that. Very good delivery there. That slight inward movement. What do you reckon, Shoaib? Should they keep that slip or can they get a short mid wicket in place because he's moving the ball in?
Very good observation. With the ball moving in, I don't think the slip is needed. You might get a short mid wicket in place just to put some pressure, and you might get a chance where Pratik Athavale just tries to close the bat early and place it in the air. So, don't think that slip is needed. However, sometimes it's just for the bowler's oh, there you go. The slip moves. Now I have that doubt that you just mentioned, and he is just going to that short mid-wicket position. Look at that. That's good. That's good fielding. Good field placement from Sandeep Gaur. Very impressed.
And even better from the batsman. Very impressive there by Pratik. He's pitched it up slightly and he's gone over that mid-on region and gotten the first boundary for his team.
Yes, we discussed that in the previous over, didn't we? Pratik, he's so strong down the ground. Slightly full from Akash, and that was enough for Pratik. Look at the balance, the full swing of the bat. Absolutely a treat to watch, and a well-deserved 6 for Pratik Athavale. He's hit that first one of the innings. I'm sure there are a lot to come from Amerat Royals. It's going to be an exciting cracker of a game. Now that's much better. The length a lot better. Pulled it back. And that will be a dot ball to end the over. 2 overs have been bowled. Amerat Royals are 10 for 1.
Right, Muniz to continue. He'll be a lot confident now after that last ball wicket. And very well bowled. Equally well played by Shahrukh. That was a good delivery. Similar to the last deliveries bowled where he got a wicket, Shoaib.
Yes, you also have to be a little aware of the game. I think on that occasion, Sankata Prasad was not anticipating the ball to move. He was at the non-striking end for 3-4 deliveries. He should have gauged the movement of the ball. He didn't, and in the process he perished. But Shahrukh, he's a smart thinking cricketer. He knows the ball is going to come into him. He was ready for it. And as you mentioned, very well played first up. Very watchful again. Just guides it towards the deep third. And he'll be off the mark with a single.
Well, but in his defense in the first over, I think he was bowling a bit shorter and not. They made a couple of changes in the field and decided. I think the plan was to bowl short of length, but I think at the last moment the bowler changed his game plan and surprised him with a fuller delivery and got that all-important wicket. I think.
Oh yes, dugout for Amerat Royals. Still a lot of batting left. Karan Sonavle, Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, Rafiullah can bat. We all know that. He's a dangerous, explosive batter. Oh, nicely played on the back foot. Good punch straight to the fielder. But that will definitely give him some confidence.
Oh, absolutely. Pratik is looking $1 million today. He's looking like a man on a mission, middling those deliveries, playing them really well. I'm very impressed with the balance this man has. He plays it with a very good balance when the ball meets the bat.
Just a chip over mid wicket. That's good batting. You don't need to hit hard when you can time the ball so well. Another boundary for Pratik. And as you mentioned, Rashid, he's middled every ball and he looks like he's in prime touch.
Oh, absolutely. What a good shot that was. Very impressive again. Look at that. Look at the balance there. The head, the stillness of the head. Very good shot. And that timing was just superb. He looks in a brilliant touch, as you mentioned, and it'll be very good to see how he continues with the rest of the game.
Smart batting again, just guiding it towards the deep third. Gets to the non-striking end. 6 runs in this over. Muniz has bowled well. It was not a bad ball, the previous one. Just a good shot from Pratik.
Yeah, it was a good ball. Just didn't get that swing away movement, which is why I think it became an easier shot. But a good comeback after that, getting hit for that boundary. He's gone back to his back of length deliveries. But we've seen that he's being bowling fuller deliveries to the new batters. Well, Shahrukh is on screen, on strike. Wayward down the leg side, rightly called as a wide by the umpire. So yeah, Shoaib, I think to the new batters, he's going to try and pitch it up and try to extract that swing.
Yes, he does do that. He likes to bowl. He likes to bowl closer to the batter. Likes to move the ball in the air. And also with that slingy action, it's not easy to pitch the ball short. Predominantly a full length bowler, Muniz Ansari. Oh, that's good delivery again. Very nicely bowled on the stumps, finishing it on the middle stump. Good over overall from Muniz. After 3 overs, Amerat Royals 17 for 1.
Well, Akash to continue. He's been very impressive. He's leaked some runs, but he's a very impressive bowler. I can see a lot of potential in him, Shoaib. He can move the ball in to the right hander. He's got a very smooth action, a very good follow up after that. So brilliant, I think.
Yes, look at that action again. You're spot on again. Very smooth, very rhythmic. Comes nice and close and good high arm action. Gets that front non-bowling arm right up. So he's got the basics right.
Absolutely, and some of these players are impressing me. They've got a lot of potential. With the kind of swing I think Akash is generating, we should see a slip in place. I think captain being a bit defensive, knowing Shahrukh being a hard-hitting batsman.
Oh, that's a no ball. That's been hit straight to mid-off. We were talking about the action and how smooth it is. But here he's overstepped. And that could have been a wicket. In turn, it's going to be a free hit. A license to go big for Shah Rukh Khan.
Well, Is it the commentator's curse here? Look at that. Oh, slightly, just slightly overstepping.
Yeah, I wanted to go big. Gets the bottom edge of the bat. Lucky escape for Akash. And it was hit straight. There you go. That no ball was hit straight to mid-off. But he survives. I think that was a very good call from the umpire as well, KR Azad. You have to mention that because it was a very close call, but it was no ball for sure. So well done. Missing the outside edge of the bat. And again, that brings us to that conversation of having a slip for Shahrukh. That's a good delivery. Shaping away. That slip is a must.
Oh, absolutely. I would want that slip and a gully as well. If he can move the ball that way, with that kind of carry he's getting a better carry than Jatinder. Guided that towards that third man region where they pick up a single. So the right thing being done by Shahrukh. The coach taking down some notes. Interesting. He's got a blue diary.
Everything's blue. A blue pen, a blue pad, blue kit. I'm sure Amerat Royals have a liking for the color. Even the background is blue. For that slip, yes, we know that Shahrukh, he's a big hitter of the ball. Nicely bowled, fuller length, right into the block hole. Well played by Prateek as well. No slip in place, maybe because the kind of batting Shahrukh does, he likes to play his shots. But regardless of who the batter is, you should get a slip in place, especially when he's in his earlier part of the innings, when he's just come out to bat.
Oh, absolutely. You've truly spoken like a bowler's captain. You want that aggression. You want to back your bowler. Give him all the opportunity to pick up a wicket. And that is the name of the game. If you can pick up early wickets, you are in the game.
Yes, and also as a batter, you don't want a slip for yourselves. That also plays on your mind when you're out there in the middle. Again, very well bowled. Very impressive, Akash. Good over from him. 4 overs have been bowled, 21 for 1.
पकड़ो आके स्लिप तो नहीं हो जाएगा वो टायर लगाओ ना उसको ये ले ले वो छोड़ दे ये ले ले कर लेगा चलो आओ मैं अच्छा टू डाउन आता है हाँ जबरदस्त है यार
मुझे आएगी फिर
तुझे भी आएगी
थोड़ा बीच में लाओ ना उसको अच्छा लगा दो इधर लगा दो
Well, Shoaib Khan, the new bowler, 9 matches, 8 innings, 5 wickets. He's got the economy on a bit higher side, 8.59, but I think he'll better that throughout the tournament.
That's played uppishly. Straight to the fielder again. Yes, Shoaib, a very handy all-rounder. Doesn't bowl a lot when he's playing for Oman. Mostly bats at number 4, number 3, number 4. Happy faces, Amerat Royals. had a great D10. Were in the finals against Rui Rangers. Lost it, but definitely had a good run in the tournament.
It looks like a decent bowler, Shoaib. Your namesake. And but I think he's extracting more swing than the other two bowlers. The first delivery he bowled, I thought that swung quite a bit, and it would be interesting to see how he can extract with all his experience. I'm sure he's going to try and get that ball to nip around. It's been 10 balls since the last boundary, Shoaib. That's an interesting fact.
Yeah, especially because it's power play overs, so you would want boundaries to be hit at regular intervals with the field restrictions in place. Oh, that looks close to me. But there is some bat involved, he's saying. So, a very narrow escape for Shahrukh, because that looked as if it was going to hit the stumps.
Very interesting replay. Look at that. Oh, yes. Very good call by the umpire. Brilliant call. I thought I heard two noises, and we can clearly see there was some kind of a doubt, which should go to the batsman, and rightly pointed by the umpire. And very good decision at the end. So Shahrukh survives, but very good bowling by Shoaib.
Yes, no, a misfield will allow them to go for that run. Direct hit, but Shahrukh was back home, safe and sound. Another good delivery.
Well, the stumps are shattered all around. A bit of a confusion. I think the batting side and the bowling side were confused. Shahrukh wanted that run. Set off right away, but misfield. Then a throw towards that non-striker's end. Hits the stump. They were not trying to go for another run, but they still shattered the stumps at the batter's end. So a lot of work to be done by the umpires.
Yeah, keeping them busy. Quick single again. Oh, that could have been troublesome again. Had that been collected cleanly in the first go by Shoaib. They're trying to rotate the strike and trying to release some pressure. But you don't want to lose another wicket in the form of a run out.
Absolutely. The idea is right, but I think it's just too risky to lose your wicket for just one run. They can opt to probably get, they've got ample spaces. That mid-wicket region is completely vacant. Play and a miss there by Shahrukh. And with that, it's the end of the over. 5 overs gone. Amerat 24 for the loss of 1 wicket now.
Edged and gone towards the deep third for 4. First ball, not from the meat of the bat. That's the first time Prateek has mistimed a shot. Has not come from the middle, but he still got 4 runs for it.
Well, that intent coming in. They were trying to go for singles in the last over, rotating strike, and now trying to target Akash, who's a new entry into the tournament. So trying to put pressure on him, which is the right approach, I think. But when you try to bring that intent in, I think sometimes you get these lucky boundaries as well. Prateek, well, he deserves them. He's been playing brilliantly.
And also because it's the 6th over. It's the last over of the power play, so they want to capitalize and maximize their returns in this over. That's a good ball again from Akash, just missing the edge and also the off stump of Pratik.
Very good point, Shoaib. The 6th over, the last over of the power play. But what a comeback there by Akash. Look at that delivery. Wow, that was a brilliant delivery. Oh. So they've got 4 deliveries left in this power play. They would want to make the most of it. But Akash, I just wish he gets a wicket here.
This has bowled well. Akash deserves a wicket. But also Pratik, the way he's played, has played a sensible innings. Akash has looked very impressive from whatever we've seen so far. And that is why you see the captain, Sandeep Gode, giving him an extended run. 3rd over in the power play. So Sandeep definitely manning his troops in the right fashion, taking the right calls.
Absolutely, that's what you do. That's how you give confidence to your bowlers. You give them that extended run. You give them the field they want. You listen to them. You talk to them as well. So, full marks to the captain.
Oh yes, that's out, that's given, that's plumb. And as we mentioned earlier, Akash deserves a wicket. He deserves one, he got one. And that's the big man, Shahrukh, who was struggling today. 3 of 11, was caught right in front of the stumps, and the celebration says it all. Akash gets his first wicket of the tournament, and Amerat Royals lose their second.
Well, very brave bowling. I must say he's a brave bowler. He pitched it up knowing that's the last over of the power play. Still pitching it up and getting full reward for that. Plumb in front of the wicket. No hesitation for the umpire. And a very well-deserved wicket by Akash. Look at that. Look at that celebrations. Means a lot to him. Shahrukh gone for 3 after... And Amerat Royals 29 for the loss of 2 wickets.
New man in Rafiullah, 11 matches, 90 runs, strike rate of 209. That is a testament to how he bats, the way he likes to express himself. Was part of the Oman team that played the Desert Cup a couple of months back. Debuted for Oman. And if I remember correctly, he got 4 wickets in his first game with the ball. So he had a good start to his career.
Very impressive. Very, very impressive. Rafiullah. With the last ball, look at that. He's stepped down. First ball he's facing. He's taken a walk down the wicket. So the intentions are pretty clear. He will go for his shots. He will use the long handle. It's up to the bowlers how to defend now.
Straight down the ground. Catch it is the call. But just chipped over the mid-off fielder. Good effort. I think it was Shoaib Khan, the fielder, who's made sure the ball is inside the ropes and saved 2 runs for his side. Yeah, that was Shoaib. Very well done. Good effort. End of the 6th over. The power play overs come to an end. And Amerat Royals are 32 for 2.
Middle.
6 overs have been bowled. That means that it's the end of the power play overs. There we go. The umpire signals the end. Now you can have 5 fielders on the boundary ropes. Unless you're late and unless your over rate is not that great, you'll be penalized. And you'll have to bring 1 fielder inside the ropes, inside the 30-yard circle.
Very interesting approach here by Rafiullah. The 2 deliveries he's faced so far, both of them, he's just walked down the wicket. Probably trying to cut down on that swing and meet the ball before it moves in either directions. Look at the field positions. They've got a short third man, short fine leg, a point, cover, and a short mid-wicket. No.
Slower delivery from Shoaib. And well played by Pratik. Now he'll have to play the anchor role. He'll have to play as long as he can. They've lost 2 wickets. They don't want to lose any more, at least in the middle overs. If they have wickets in hand, they can then accelerate at the fag end of the innings.
Well, absolutely. And if you've got a man who can strike it at 200, you would want him to take the aggressor's role. Once again, slower delivery. And Rafiullah has been walking down the track on almost every delivery now. Sure, it will be important to see when the spinners come in. We saw the left arm spinners getting a lot of purchase in the 2 games yesterday. Tell us about the spinners in the Qurum Thunder's lineup.
Well, they've got top quality spinners. They've got Samay Srivastav, the leg spinner, who's playing today, and we will see him in action pretty soon. Most probably the next over. They've also got Ayan Khan, the left-handed left-arm spinner. That was a good delivery just outside off. Shoaib bowling well. So yes, they've got some high-quality spinners, and it will be a challenge for Amerat Royals. Catcher is the call, played it straight to point. Ayan Khan, the fielder there. One of the best fielders in Oman.
A valiant effort there. Just bounced in front of him. Didn't carry. But very good bowling by Shoaib. He's really mixing it up with the pace and the length as well. Look at that. Swing and a miss. Well, that brings us to the end of the 7th over. It's 36 for the loss of 2 wickets, Amerat Royals. Well, a DAFA news fun fact here. David Warner made his T20 and ODI debuts for Australia before he made his first class debut. Well, that's an interesting fact. And knowing the system in Australia, that's a very big achievement for David Warner.
Oh yes, absolutely. I don't think there could be anyone else who would have achieved this feat. David Warner not playing his first class game and only playing it after he debuted for the national side.
Well, as you have predicted, Samay Srivastava comes in. Don't look at those numbers. He's just picked up 3 wickets in 7 innings. But he's a very, very good bowler, as I've been told. Very impressed, my co-commentator Shoaib.
Oh yes, don't look at those numbers, and that's because most of the matches played here are in the night, and the last time we played D20 it was in December and Jan, so there was a lot of dew at that time. Not easy for the bowlers to grip the ball, the spinner especially, but I think he'll have a good day today with the sun out. The wicket will give him some purchase.
Well, he looks predominantly like a top spinning bowler, where he gets that extra spin and extra bounce on his bowling. But I'm sure he'll have a lot of variation, and we'd be able to see a lot of them today.
especially against Rafiullah. I think this is a good decision from the captain Sandeep Gaur to bring Samay Srivastav against him with that ball turning away. If he can land it in the right area, Rafiullah will go for his shot, and there will be a fielder at short third and that point fielder, because the ball might take an edge, fly in the air and land somewhere in that area. So you see a short third and a point fielder for that ball, which will be pitched outside off. So he's going to target outside off, not give him in the zone, and then wait for Rafiullah to play a false shot. That's some turn, some rev on the ball. Very impressive, very nice to see that. And you can see Rafiullah, he too is wondering, and now immediately there's a slip in place.
Well, look at that variation. And that spun sharply. So that got the captain interested. Oh, that's taken the inside edge. Very good delivery. And Rafiullah coming back for the second. That could be close, but he's made it easily. Very good running. He wants to face most of the deliveries. He's got that intent, Rafiullah. He wants to target Samay, but Samay has got a lot of variation. I'm very impressed.
Oh, that was the flipper, the one that just continues to go straight. No, not a lot of turn, and it was on the stumps as well. Good running, because that was a vacant fine leg region, so the slip fielder had to run all the way back. Rafiullah, he's a fearless cricketer. He doesn't mind. He doesn't think of who's bowling and how he's bowling. He'll just back his strength and play his shots, and that's why he's such a value for any side. Rocked on the back foot. That's a poor delivery from Samay. Short and wide. All the time in the world for Rafiullah to play that towards long off and take a single.
Well, you get that from leg spinners. You can't blame them. You'll see an odd delivery, a bad delivery. They are your wicket-taking bowlers. So I think I'll give them that much leeway.
And sometimes they get wickets on those deliveries as well. So you're right. Most difficult art of bowling. The leg spinners. Bowled, well played. Straight to the fielder. A dot ball to end the over. 8 overs have been bowled. Amerat Royals 40 for 2. Four bowlers used so far. A wicket for Muniz and for Akash. Starts off with a short delivery. So Shoaib mixing it up nicely against Rafiullah, not allowing him to settle. A slower delivery and then a short delivery this time to start the over.
Well, Shoaib has been bowling very smartly. He's just given away 7 runs in the 2.1 overs he's bowled. And he's mixing up those deliveries, those lengths. And the pace as well. That one pitched slightly up. Heaved towards that mid-wicket. And the fielder doing well there. Akash, the fielder there. He's done well. Saved a couple of runs for his team. But that intent from Rafiullah. Just using the long handle. It's been a while since they got a boundary. So that'll be itching. And as we talk about been a while to get that boundary, he scored. He's got a boundary over that extra cover region. That was slightly pitched up by Shoaib. And he stepped down, Rafiullah. He's been using that wicket, stepping down, walking towards that delivery and hitting it over that extra cover region for a beautiful boundary, a welcome boundary.
Oh, that's gone high up in the air. It's going to be a difficult take. Shoaib, the bowler, went for it himself. It was in the mid-wicket area. All the fielders were on the boundary ropes, so he had to go for it. Got his hands onto it as well, but just couldn't hold on. And that is a chance gone down. That could have been a big blow for Amerat Royals.
Absolutely. Very well bowled. Rafiullah going for that heave over mid-wicket, but getting the top edge. And Shoaib, he ran almost a good 10-15 yards. He's got a hand to it, but just couldn't hold on. Very good camera work as well by the team. That one over that third man region. And the boundaries coming in thick and fast now.
Short and wide and well played by Prateek, just flashing it over the short third fielder. So he knows where the fielders are. I just made a bit of a room for himself and played it up and over. Important runs as there's a partnership being built between these two batters of Amerat Royals. Slower delivery, wanted to play it fine, over fine leg, misses it. And that's the end of the 9th over. Amerat Royals 51 for 2. Good start to the over. Samay getting some turn, some grip off the deck. So like we mentioned, it's going to be an interesting contest. A battle within a battle between Rafiullah and Samay Srivastav.
Well, we know that Rafiullah tries and he's got that intent. He's the aggressor. But Samay has been bowling really well. And I think we've got something it has to give in. And straight away, something is going to give in. That's gone up in the air. The captain under it. And he's dropped that. He is dropped that. He's dropped Rafiullah. Very good bowling by Samay. That went miles in the air. And the captain couldn't hold on to it.
Well, Samay, he was just a few steps away from that catch, but he believed in his captain. And I think he made the call early as well, Sandeep Gaud. There you go. He was so close to that catch, Samay. And then Sandeep Gaud just couldn't hold on to it. Has grasped another opportunity. So 2 catches being dropped of Rafiullah. How costly is this going to be? You know he's disappointed. He must be kicking himself. But it is what it is. Rafiullah survives.
Well, he will be livid with himself. But the thing is, he's the captain of the team. He can't show so many emotions. He has to make sure that he leads his troops. He doesn't show those emotions. It's a catch drop. We all understand it is important, but he has to go on with the game.
Catches the call. Oh, that's a good attempt again. Diving to his right. Samay, it in fact was Sandeep Gaud, the captain, who has done well to stop that. That was hit hard. Another run added to the total, but Samay, these 4 overs from Samay Srivastav are very important for Qurum Thunders. They need to take wickets. They need to make sure that Amerat Royals don't build a partnership here.
Absolutely, and especially when this man is on strike, Rafiullah, he's just going to go for his shots. And if he can somehow survive Samay, very well bowled, not given as a wide. Slightly wider, but I think that spun after it crossed the batsman, which is why the right call.
Well, I would say Samay is lucky. It's his Samay. This one's just been played towards the fine leg region with soft hands. They'll get too comfortably. And that'll bring the 10th over to an end. Halfway through the first innings, it's going to be 55 for 2 Amerat Royals, and also a change in the com box. It'll be Abid Ibrahim and Numan Chaudhary.
That's gone up in the air. It wasn't timed well. Out to the fielder at the sweeper cover. So it has been a slow going for Amerat Royals. Lost 2 wickets within the first 10 overs. And in the com box, I've been joined by the ever so fresh looking Abid Ibrahim. Welcome, Abid.
Thank you very much, Numan. Thank you, Shoaib and Rashid as well. Excellent start. This is for Qurum Thunders. They picked up 2 wickets, 2 crucial wickets. They knocked out the captain of Amerat Royals. And the problem over here is they need to break this partnership. Otherwise, this partnership will take them far, far away. Now, halfway through the scored 57. They must be looking around 150.
Shot wasn't timed well. Long off in play. Oh, that's a fantastic catch. Ashish diving forward and taking a spectacular catch here. Wicket number 3 for Qurum Thunders.
Well. I was just talking about the partnership they need to break, and there you go. Toe end of the bat up in the air with a splendid efforts and a brilliant catch. Look at that. Great athleticism. Wonderful scenes here at Amerat Cricket Academy. Pratik Athavale takes the walk out 35. 57 for 3 Amerat Royals. Well, Karan Sunavle dropped himself down from the opening slot to number 5. And now the captain is the right man to occupy one end, as Rafiullah should be having the license to go for the big from here. They should be targeting, at least working on that economy of the required rate that they need to approach, and they need to have around 140, 150. For that, they need to bat well, at least 10 runs and over.
On the back foot, pushed away on the offside. Quick run. Safely made it to his ground, Rafiullah. And for that reason, to get a good total, Amerat Royals would want Rafiullah and the captain Karan Sunavle to stay at the wicket for a very long time. They would want this partnership to bat out the whole 9 overs to come. We know Rafiullah can hit the big ball. And with him is Karan Sunavle, the man who's known for carrying the innings well.
Yeah, one should go hard, and this is the wicket. Athavale. Look at that effort. He kept his eyes locked on the ball. And a brilliant take, diving forward. The entire team came to celebrate that one, definitely for a reason. They know that Pratik Athavale is a danger man. Well, this one is hit high, up and over. Oh, that gone long way. What a hit from Rafiullah. That is the only Rafiullah exclusively for you.
Well, when Rafiullah hits, it stays hit. This is a phenomenal shot. He's picked up the length early. This one was bang, shorter in length. Good extension of the arms, and he has absolutely thrown the kitchen sink at that one. But this is the right way to bowl. Outside the line of off stump, away from his reach. A dot ball to finish the over. Amerat Royal 64 for the loss of 3 wickets. Samay Srivastava will continue from the Oman tail end. It has been a delight to watch him bowl. This partnership is very crucial for Amerat Royals if they are to put a good total on the board. Slip in plays for Samay Srivastava, who has been very economical. Couldn't pick up a wicket, but has only conceded 8 runs in his first 2 overs. That was a leg spin on the back foot and nicely guided this one towards the sweeper cover. Now this is going to be an interesting battle. Rafiullah against Samay Srivastava. We know he has the ability to bowl googlies more often than not.
Well, I would enjoy this contest as Rafiullah likes to play the spin bowl a lot. Yeah, look at that flow while he tries to play that drive shot. He's more comfortable against spin bowling.
That'll be interesting to see for how long he can resist himself from playing a big shot. On the back foot, the width was on offer, but he could not pace the field, and it doesn't look amused with himself, Rafiullah.
Yeah, very strong Rafiullah. He would like to go straight down the ground if he's getting a little bit of a width. All he's looking for a width.
That's a beautiful delivery. The length was brilliant. It just spun away from the right-handed batter. Good bowling from Samay. Has been a brilliant display of leg spin from the right-handed bowler.
Just perfect length and perfect turn. Now look at that, squared him up. Rafi is certainly under pressure here.
This one was directed on the pads, but once again, fielding has been immaculate from Qurum Thunders. They're not giving away any extra runs at the moment.
Yeah, big achievement for Samay. Bowling 4 dot balls on trot against Rafiullah. Now that is a challenge. One final delivery.
Played with soft hands, out to cover. This is a good contest. Going on at single to finish the over, 12 gone. Amerat Royal 66 for the loss of 3 wickets. Ayan Khan is in for the first time. 12 wickets in 11 innings he has bowled. On the pads, Hit away on the onside. This has gone over the square leg fence for a massive 6.
Well, one thing is for sure that when this man is batting Rafiullah, you can expect any moment ball flying over. And that was extremely good hit. A poor line from Ayan and he paid the ultimate prize. Gone for half a dozen. Look at that swivel. Look at that control. He knows one thing for sure. How to hit big sixes. This was huge.
Oh, once again trying to play this one across the line. It was there to be hit. Rafiullah could not make a connection to it. This one was right in his zone. It was a slightly flighted delivery. That's gone up in the air. Chance for the fielder. But the ball will land in the no man's land. Hashir Anwar was there at the short third man.
Well, indeed. Some relief for Ayan to see Rafiullah on a strike again. As Rafi has gone for a 6 on a very first delivery, which puts bowler on a back foot. Mind you, Ayan is bowling his first over now.
This is good running between the wickets. Good presence of mind both from Karan and Rafiullah. Very crucial phase of this innings. We have seen teams losing the momentum in the middle overs in the first 2 games of the tournament. It's a very interesting phase here for Amerat Royals. And has been slightly quicker after conceding those 6 in the first ball. Has changed his length, has varied his pace a lot of the last 4 deliveries. Let's see how is he going to finish this over. Dances down the track. He's made a good connection. He could not time the ball well. Only a single to finish the over. So 13 overs are done. Amerat Royal 75 for 3.
Well, that has been the bowling so far from Qurum Thunders. Akash Mohit has got a wicket. Munish Ansari, Shoaib Khan got a wicket to his name as well. Now it's time for the spinners to strike. Sami been pretty economical, but that wickets column stays on nil. Same as for Ayan. Very watchful Rafiullah against Sami. And now that's a smart batting. You know that someone has a quality and is asking for respect. You need to give respect to the good deliveries and good bowler as well.
And this is good presence of mind both from Karan and Rafiullah. Whenever there is any opportunity on off of a single and double, they are availing that. They're understanding the slowness of this surface. Has been a good spell from Samir Srivastav. But seems like that was the plan from Amerat Royals to not give any wicket away to Samir Srivastav. That's gone up in the air, inside out. Hasn't timed that well. Still it went in the gap between 2 fielders. I believe the reason of playing out Samir's over without giving him the wicket is something that's kind of a flashback for Amerat Royals.
Well, I'm sure they play a lot together, so they know each other's strengths and weaknesses. This was high in the air, but googly, the surprise weapon deceived him completely. Karan Atavale. So now, pardon me.
Yeah, that was a perfect googly. It pitched in the right area, and it hasn't only beaten the batsman, but it took wicketkeeper by the surprise as well. Has been immaculate when it comes to line and length. Somesh Srivastava and has varied his pace as well. Played on the onside, a single to finish the over, and Samesh spell as well. 14 gone. Amerat Royal 79 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Ayan to continue his spell. He's gone for 9 in his first over. And the idea from Amerat Royals is to get at least 10 runs in over. They'll be relieved to see Samim over getting done and dusted. No more leggy there. They need to deal with Ayan Khan now. Rafiullah, as long as Rafiullah is there, so 10 runs and over is gettable.
Smoked that on the onside. Could not time that well. Would find the fielder at long on. And Rafiullah stay at this wicket is very important for Amerat Royals to finish this innings on a higher note.
Yeah, that's for sure. That should be the plan. Rafiullah to bat all 20 overs. And only way to get 150 is you need your main men to be stayed. And nicely watchful there. Plays towards the cow corner.
Interesting phase of the play, Abid. That they're not going for the hard hitting at this phase of the play. Probably they want to prolong the partnership and then to go on and explode in the last couple of overs. But wait and see if that plan works out. Goes high, goes handsome, has made a good connection. The ball will sail over the mid-wicket fence for a massive 6.
Well, that was a massive hit from Rafiullah. He does not stay as big, but he stays and hits huge. Look at that. He smoked it. I'm not sure that was middle or not, but the distance has been made and he will get 6 runs as reward.
He goes again. Goes big. High and handsome. That's another 6 for Rafiullah.
Well, you have to pay ultimate price if you drop catches, and this man is certainly doing the damage. How costly was those drops? Look at this. No look shot. He's just gone downtown. Big 6, straight as an arrow, behind the side screen.
This is not good bowling from Ayan Khan. Banging shot in length, giving all the time in the world for Rafiullah to operate. Drill down the ground, a single will finish the over. 15 gone. Amerat Royals 95 for the loss of 3 wickets. Last 5 overs of the first innings, 95 on the board already. They would want to make it to at least 150, 160. Could be more if Rafiullah stays. Ayappa Chonaratan will start the proceedings from the Oman tail end.
Yeah, they need at least 60 to 70 runs in the last 5 overs.
That's it.
That's where Samay Srivastav was bowling to Rafiullah and kept him quiet. He's bowled him 4 dot balls and a single on the last one. Ratan, pardon me. Now with 7 wickets, a bit too high on the economy side. Yeah, in the arc. That's gone. 1 bounce, 4 runs.
This brings up his half century, Rafiullah. What a start to the tournament for the right-handed, hard-hitting all-rounder. He gets to a 50. He gets a round of applause from his mates in the dugout.
Well, it's a huge moment for him. First game and getting the milestone, 50 runs. Good-looking shot. And I must give him the credit. The way he constructed this inning, single-handedly handling the most of the bulk of runs.
Trying to play this one across the line. This is good bowling. Taking the pace away from the ball.
Very dangerous he is. And look at that. Perfect delivery. That was an arm bowl. Very close to the off-stick. Risky. Playing across the line. But that's how Rafiullah plays.
Trying to fetch this one from outside the line of off stump. Would only manage to make it to the fielder at long on. And with a single, score has raised up to 100 in 15.4 overs. This is good recovery from Amerat Royals.
Yeah, amazing recovery this has been with 2 wickets down up to the order. And then Pratik Atavale played a crucial role, I think. Pratik has a big contribution of his 35, which was a mainstay at the wicket. Where he's washed out, played most of the deliveries of Samay Srivastav and Munish Ansari for that matter as well. The final delivery from Ayappa Ratan. Oh, keeper couldn't get it, this one. Got it all wrong. And that would be given as buys, I reckon. Yeah, that brings the over to an end as well. Yeah, signaling buys. Yes, it should be on the wicketkeeper's account. 103 for 3 at the end of 16, Amerat Royals. Yeah, we were talking about batting. Sankata dismissed, bowled by Munish Ansari. That was a peach of a delivery to send that stumps cartwheeling. And Shahrukh also couldn't contribute. Played 11 deliveries, scoring only 3. It was only Pratik Atavale at the top order who scored 35. And now Rafiullah. He's got wings. And he's cruising. Already a 50 to his name, 51 for Rafiullah. And he's got the captain at the other end. He's giving him the clear messages. How to approach and how to attack. The last time these two teams met each other was the finals.
Yeah, absolutely. Qurum Thunders winning the final of the Oman D20. That was yet another exciting and a thrilling game. This is a beautiful Oman Cricket Academy, the venue. Drilled straight down the ground. Was timed perfectly. Straight to the hands of the fielder.
Well, this is even more interesting contest. That's why we've been eager to see both these teams locking their horns. It would be Munish Ansari against Rafiullah. Best against the best. And Munish is kind of a bowler who just tries to crush your toe. And Rafiullah is someone who would love to get that ball in the slot.
Good Yorker. How do you play that? You can only ease the ball in the gap, get a single or two. It's not easy to hit out Munish Ansari.
Yeah, let's have a look. The 50 Rafiullah made. This was on the own side. That was a big six. Ayan missing the line and paid the ultimate prize. Now he threw the kitchen sink at it. That is six number 4. And 2 boundaries to follow. And 50 for the big man Rafiullah Khan. What a player he is. A very dangerous man if he gets going. This one was the best one. Well, it's hard even to decide which one is the best or which one is the better. The man glows.
Oh, what a start to his journey at the Oman D20 powered by Fan Code. Go straight. That's gone a long way. Brilliantly timed. Karan Sanavle. He's getting into the act now. 6 over long off.
Well, this is what you call partnership making the move here. We saw Rafiullah was not so comfortable against Munish Ansari. The captain says, hold on, I'll take it from here. I'll handle this man. And 50 runs partnership between Karan and Rafiullah. What a sensational partnership this is. Look at that. That is gone middle over middle. And straight down the ground. What a shot. What a shot that is. Stand and deliver.
Wasn't a good delivery though. Right in the arc of Karan Sanavle, and all he had to do was to time the ball to the perfection. 37 balls, half-century partnership. It was much needed for Amerat Royals. Their inning was going nowhere in terms of wickets and the run rate. Both the experienced Karan Sanavle and Rafiullah held together. They picked up boundary every other over. Talking about the field here, the ring of fielders on the offside. There's long off, there's deep extra cover. Change of pace, drilled straight down the ground. But would find the fielder at long on. This is good batting. 6 followed by a single.
Yeah, at least no drama at Nelson. And a single good to have. Munish Ansari has been their spearhead bowler. Was taken for some runs. That 6 is still hurting team Qurum Thunders. And they'll be eyeing to cover and restrict Amerat Royals below 140. Shuffles and ends up in the hand of fielder. Munish Ansari strikes. It's a big wicket. It's a huge wicket. Rafiullah tries and shuffles completely. Tries to play that over fine leg, and the fine leg was up. And a wicket and a final delivery of Munish Ansari.
One shot too many for Rafiullah. He was trying to be cheeky at the moment. But a very good catch here from the short fine leg fielder. He shuffles it, trying to clear the fine leg fielder. This is a very good catch. Not easy taking those catches when the sun is directed at you. Munish Ansari, he had the last laugh. Dismissing Rafiullah for a well-made 52 from 39 balls. 112 for the loss of 4 wickets. Amerat Royals.
Spin into the attack now. Ayappa. And I think they'll be relieved to see the back of Rafiullah Khan, who was doing the most of the damages. Was hitting big sixes. Well, Rafiullah shuffled. He was trying to hit there. That was... He made up his mind. Pre-planned shot, and Munis Ansari. Yeah, man. Thumbs up. You have delivered. He's a champion all-rounder. What a player. Rafiullah Khan. I'm mighty impressed with this man. Recently got an international cap for Oman national side. I think a month and a half ago, when he played that quadrangular series. It was Bahrain, Canada, Saudi Arabia, and Oman. They had this series he held here. Very much interesting series. We had covered that one. Big shot. And gone. Well, the show is not over yet. Stay tuned. Watch the captain doing his magic. What a shot that is, out of the screws.
This one was banked shorter in length on the back foot. And he has played it to perfection. Has gone over the mid-wicket fence for a 6. 23 for Karan Sonavle now. It's just the last phase of the innings and he is dominating for his side.
Yeah, when Qurum Thunders thought they got the big man, the big fish out. But the show is not over yet. It's the captain who is still there and choosing the looseness.
Yeah, he's putting away all the bad deliveries there. As you see, once you pitch it up, it's going to hit you. But once you ball in the block hole, it just becomes a little difficult for Karan Sonavle to hit those out.
I think he's looking two kind of a deliveries. One which is in the slot and the other one which is short. And that man still has the pads on. Good delivery. This is a good comeback from Ayappa Rathan. I think as long as Rafiullah has his pads on, still Team Qurum Thunders wouldn't be comfortable. Would be asking him, please pad, leave your pads there. You're already out.
Shuffles across, played on the onside. What a connection this time from Jitan Kumar Ramanandi. Deposited it over the mid-wicket stands for a 6. What an end to the over for Amerat Royals. 18 gone, 127 for 4. Last 2 overs of the Amerat Royals innings have managed to put on 127 on the board. They would eye to at least take this total to 150. That'll make the game a little more interesting. Won't be easy to operate against Munis Ansari. 3 overs, 18 runs, picked up 2 wickets. Got the prize scalp of Rafiullah as well. He's up against the captain Karan Sonavle. Right up in the block hole. Not easy to hit out those deliveries. And not easy at all to pick the slingy action of Munis Ansari.
Yeah, he's a wicket-taking option for a Team Qurum Thunders. They get him when they need a wicket here. And I don't think so that's advisable playing across the line against Munis Ansari.
The next game is the the Ruby Rangers. They're taking on Howard Warriors. Can see the Ruby Rangers plays on your screen.
Yeah, they're already watching this game. Oh. Now that's unplayable delivery from Munish Ansari. Got a set Karan, so now they couldn't play that one.
Right up in the block oil. He's targeting his pads. Could only scamper for a leg by. Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. We know a lot about his hitting skills. He can hit the long ball. He must be targeting the onside field. Yeah, he is. The mid-wicket, long on, square leg fence. The 5 legs inside the circle. Here's a field for Jitin Kumar Ramanandi. Oh, this is a brilliant over. Could come back from Qurum Thunder, especially in this over. Considering the penultimate over, Munish Ansari hasn't conceded a boundary in the first 3 deliveries. Has been spot on in his line and lengths. It was just brilliant. Somehow, Jitin Kumar Ramanandi managed to dig this one out. Last 9 deliveries of the Amerat Royals innings. Oh, trying to hit this one across the line towards the onside. Could not make any connection on that occasion. This over has suddenly shifted the momentum in the favor of Qurum Thunders.
Very lucky there. If that would have hit him right on to that pad, would have been clearly a dismissal. Or if he missed out that slower one, would have been an end of Karan Sunavle, the captain of Amerat Royals. That is high in the air. But in the gap as well, Ayan Khan will collect that one. I will bring only single and Jatinder Kumar. He's already smoked a 6 in the previous over. We're talking about that 150. We are into the penultimate over. They need at least 20 more runs to get there. With 7 delivery. So it seems to be that they're looking for that big 150. But this man has pulled things back. Given only 2 in this over.
Ram shot attempted but not successful. Jitin Kumar, a dot ball to finish the over. The dark horse continues to deliver for Qurum Thunders. Phenomenal over from Munish Ansari, conceding only 2 runs. 19 gone, 130 for the loss of 4 wickets. Akash would bowl the last over from the Oman tail end. Karan Sunavle 25 from 22 balls. Would be eyeing to get at least 15 to 18 of this over.
Oh, swing and a miss there. Now Akash to bowl his final over. This is perfect planned from Sandeep Kaur. He haven't come himself to bowl, but he rotated his bowler so well. Look at this delivery. That movement was off the seam. I think the challenge stays for the batter in 20 overs that the ball still makes the movement in the final over as well, if it is being used pretty well.
Goes big. Goes over covers. Hasn't timed that well. But that's a very well timed catch from the fielder. So wicket just at the right time for Qurum Thunders. And Karan Sanavle departs.
And half a hard shot that just chipped in the air. Sandeep Gaur, the captain of Qurum Thunders, takes the catch. This is another runner ball inning from Karan Sanavle. It's been exceptional. Look at that. It was going away, angling it away from him. Couldn't handle. And it just went up in the air. And Sandeep rightly takes that catch. And now that 150 looks a far, far distance. 25 scoring Karan Sanavle, the captain of Amerat Royals. It's 130 for 5.
Yasir Ali, 21 runs from the 8 games he has played in the D20. Not so good numbers considering that he did not get to bat a lot. The last over, the innings, last 4 deliveries. 130 on the board already for Amerat Royals. Good bowling. Just not easy for the batters to dig out those deliveries.
Yeah, now they would like to keep... this is the dismissal of the captain of Amerat Royals. It was captain v captain. Sandeep takes the catch. And a relief that in the final 2 overs, I think they just lost those wickets at the wrong time. There haven't been much of runs coming since the departure of Rafiullah Khan.
Trying to hit this one across the line. Loud shout from the bowler. And they're going to steal a run, another run here. This is not good follow through from the fielders.
Yeah, it's quite frustrating as well, Noman. They really need to understand and back each other. There was a poor backup. The keeper was not thrown. It was completely off target and that was not necessary to throw that because the batter Yasir has already comfortably made it. And the bowler was ball watching there.
Go straight. Has made a good connection. But will find the fielder at long off. Ayan Khan is not going to drop out on those chances. Jitan Kumar, he departs just at the second last ball of the innings.
Well, all you need to do is try to get some runs. These 2 overs has been completely in the favor of Qurum Thunders. Their bowlers has put on a great show. That was high, but not enough meat. Ayan Khan takes the easy catch, and that's a dismissal. Jitendra Kumar has to take a walkout, scoring 8 runs. It's 133 for 6. Oh, this is up in the air. They're trying to get some runs, but drop there. They should have held that catch, but nevertheless, they'll only end up getting 1 run in the end. Akash had a brilliant day, picked up 3 wickets, very important wickets.
Well, the momentum just shifted in the favor of Qurum Thunders in the last couple of overs. They haven't conceded a boundary in the last 12 deliveries of this innings. What a comeback from Moni Ansari and rest of the bowlers from Qurum Thunders, restricting Amerat Royals to 135 only.
Well, I think they just couldn't make enough runs in the last 2 overs, and they were certainly looking at one point of a time, they'll get to 150, but that one wicket of Rafiullah hurts them badly. Karan Shanavle, who tried his best to get some runs, but he's also fall short. And those dark clouds still mounting over Amerat Royals. Well, it is Thunders, who's made a great comeback in the game. Only 3 men getting into double figures. Enough contribution only from 3 players, but they made 135 with the allotted 20 overs. Do you think that's enough, Noman?
Well, they need to ball their heart out if they are to defend this total, considering the batting lineup Qurum Thunders have. But if you talk about the bowling, Muniz Ansari picking up 2 wickets in his 4 overs. Akash picking up 3 wickets, conceded 23 runs only. And Shoaib Khan, he picked up a wicket as well. And apart from him, Samir Srivastav, he was very economical in his 4 overs. He set the tone for the other bowlers, put the pressures on the batters, and have only restricted them to 135 in 20 overs. The target is 136, but if we talk about the first innings, 135 has been put on the board courtesy some good performances. This was the first delivery, the wicket from Muniz Ansari. Stumps went cartwheeling. Then some partnership was built for Amerat Royals. Good batting on display from these batters, but ever since the wickets started to fail, they could not just get going. Akash picking up the wicket there. This was the loud shout for LBW. It has been given out by the umpire, but then some resistance shown by the middle order, but some good outfield catches as well. Rafiullah came in, he struck some lusty blows, scored a half century, took Ayan Khan to the cleaners, and ever since the ball was pit in his zone, he has made full use of that. This was probably the longest 6 of the tournament up until now. He was then struck a boundary on the onside to reach his half century.
Yeah, the inning has been completely in control in the middle phase where there were Karan and Rafiullah. This was the moment when Qurum Thunders made a comeback into the game with their main bowler Muniz Ansari getting them that important wicket of Rafiullah. Then Karan Shanavle with some intent, and Jatinder Kumar also managed to get 1-6, but it was this dismissal when Karan Shanavle departed, and things have been quite comfortable for Qurum Thunders to wrap up things quickly. Those 2 overs completely belonging to team Qurum Thunders. So overall a good show, good batting, but even disciplined bowling from Qurum Thunders. It's time for us to take a little break, and when we come back, we'll see how Qurum Thunders respond to that 136 runs, one in all 20 overs. We'll take a short break and be right back. Don't go anywhere.
Hello and welcome once again to the second innings of the third game of Oman D20 powered by Fancode. We are live from Oman Cricket Academy. It's the sun that is setting here, but what is not setting is the level and quality of cricket and the matches that are lined up for you. Of course, the focus is on the game at hand. It is Qurum Thunders taking on Amerat Royals. Qurum Thunders earlier on won the toss, decided to bowl first and have done pretty well to restrict Amerat Royals. Now it's the job for the opening batters of Qurum Thunders to give them a good start and try to chase this total down in the allotted 20 overs. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati is going to open the innings with Ayyappa Konira Ratan. Left hand, right hand combination. And in the com box, there's a left hand, right hand combination as well. I've been joined by Mohammad Rashid. Rashid, welcome. What do you think of the first innings?
Thank you, Shoaib. I'll come over the wicket. A very interesting first innings we've had. We've seen some big shots being played by Rafiullah. A great innings. He's got that first 50 of the tournament as well. It's a very decent total. Right in the middle there. Not a very high total or very low total. So it'll be interesting how they manage or they plan that chase. They don't have to go all guns out, but they have to make sure that they make sure they have the wickets intact, that rotation of strike, that bad balls going for boundaries. Tell us how Qurum Thunders should plan their bowling attack.
Well, interesting because we know this total can be a tricky total. 130s, 140s. You don't know whether you want to go aggressive or take the defensive route. The umpire is all set. Here we go. Let's play, says the umpire KR Azad, as we see the first ball of the over and of the innings as well. Hemal Tandel starts off really well. Just a right angle creating across that left-handed Ayyappa Konira Ratan, and a slip in place for Hemal Tandel as well.
Very good start by Hemal, giving that touch of away movement. Slightly fuller, that was that delivery, and it got the batsman interested in going for that drive towards the off stump. Straight away we see a change in the field. They've got a deep third man in place. Right. That gully fielder comes in. So probably the away movement is very interesting for the keeper, for the captain.
Yes, that angle is definitely going to keep the slip fielders interested. That's been a good start from Hemal. Hemal Tandel, very, very consistent with his line and length, has got the ability to keep bowling at one spot time and time again, and that is what you want from your bowler, especially in the power play overs. Not trying too much, not experimenting a lot, just backing your strengths and bowling your stock balls.
Absolutely, and that will also help if you're consistent. It'll help you reduce those extras because they don't have a very big total on the board. They would want to make sure that they bowl as less extras as possible. And as we speak about extras, we've got the first extra on the board, courtesy a wide down the leg side by Hemal.
Just going a bit too straight, Hemal Tandel trying to target the stumps. We'll have to reload that again.
Not supporting his captain there. He's got a gully fielder in and he's moved that short mid-wicket towards that gully field. But if he's to go down the leg side, he can't bowl too straight.
Again on the stumps, takes the edge towards fine leg. First runs on the board in the form of boundaries. Not a bad start for Qurum Thunders. They'll take that.
Once again, I think Hemal just a bit too straight. An easy shot there for Ayyappa. Just guiding it towards that fine leg region. He knew that they don't have a deep fine leg in place. He just had to make sure he beats that short fine leg fielder. He's done it with ease there.
Yes, with the kind of field placement he has, he can't afford to bowl straight. He'll have to bowl outside the off stump for the left-handed Ayyappa. Yeah, that's much better. That's the line he should be focusing on. A target of 136. Some good batting from Rafiullah and in the end also from their skipper, Karan Sonavle, getting them to that total of 136. Sandeep Gaur will be happy with the way his bowlers have bowled in the first innings.
Well, they've backed him up certainly with that decision. The bowling changes he made, the bowlers really backed him up. Meanwhile, another good delivery by Hemal, going away with the angle.
That ball just shaping away from Mayappa. Nicely bowled. Just a hint of swing after the ball pitched. So some late movement in the air for Hemal Tandel. And the captain for Amerat Royals, Karan, he knows that he'll have to take wickets if he has to be in the game. And that's why you see an aggressive field placement from him in the first over. Last ball of the over. Will want to finish off well. Very well bowled, just a push. And they'll scamper through for a single. So 6 runs in the first over without a wicket being lost. Qurum Thunders off to a steady start. Jiten Kumar Ramanandi, 12 innings, 11 wickets for him. An all-rounder, left arm medium. Again, one of those bowlers who can move the ball. Very smart bowler, has a deceptive, slower delivery. Likes to bowl up front, likes to bowl in the death. So, an impact player for Amerat Royals. Starts off with one on the pads. Not the best of starts for Jiten Kumar. They don't have a lot of runs on the board. And Qurum Thunders, and they are happy to get those easy runs on the board.
Absolutely, very wayward delivery, too straight. And he just had to make sure it touches his bat or the pad on the way. Easy boundary there. Not a very good start by Jiten Kumar. But I can certainly see you've got a liking for left-hand fast bowlers. I wonder why.
Well, I don't know the reason.
Well, the whole world knows, I think.
Well, yes, just have that soft corner for left-arm bowlers. Being one of coming from that same mold of cricketers. Half decent.
Well, more than half decent, I've been told.
Well, you need to verify your sources, Rashid. But yes, Jiten Kumar, he definitely, like I said, he's a very thinking cricketer. And that's what I like about him. He's not got express pace, but he knows where he wants to bowl, plans his deliveries. And that's why you can see the captain, Karan Sonavle, giving him that responsibility of bowling the second over.
Well, absolutely good point there. We saw as soon as he was a bit wayward in the first delivery, he's made a very good comeback. He's been bowling really well. Stepping down. Very good fielding there on his follow-up. Brilliant fielding by Jiten Kumar. And that gaze towards the batsman. You're not taking a single off me, mate.
Oh, that was a great effort. Good reflex from Jiten Kumar Ramanandi. That's why he's got that X factor. So he does not only bowl well, does get a few handy runs with the bat lower down the order, has won a few games for his side with the bat, and now we've already seen how well he can, how effective he can be, how good he is in the field as well. So a complete package, Jiten Kumar. Very well bowled again, just beating the outside edge of the bat, teasing Ayappa.
Absolutely, very good delivery. A very slight away movement. And that is what troubles the batsman most of the times. But again, the thing has been, as soon as that slip fielder has gone out, it has always been the case that the bowler comes back with a Jaffa.
Slower delivery, slower delivery. That is what Jiten Kumar is known for. Gets the edge of the bat, will only be a single. 2 overs have been bowled, 11 for no loss. Good start to this over from Hemal as well. Bowling well, hunting in pairs. It's also about how well you can bowl with each other, Rashid. You've got to build pressure from both ends.
Well, absolutely. You know what they say, that cricket is a game of partnerships. While batters have a partnership, they must get that partnership going. So is the case with the bowlers as well. Both opening bowlers here doing a decent job for the team. Once again, very good delivery. He's certainly getting that angle right with that slight movement away. I think very good field placing by the captain. He's got that slip in place. He's got a deep third man, a point, cover fielder, mid off, a short mid wicket, long on, and a deep square leg with a short fine leg in place as well. So very decent, not very aggressive or very defensive as well. So he's got it in balanced.
Another good delivery from Hemal, and immediately you can see Kashyap Kumar going up to his partner Ayappa. I've not seen him open the innings, Ayappa, so I don't know if he does that on a regular basis in the domestic circuit. We know for Qurum Thunders, they have a very established batting lineup. Right at the top, they've got Kashyap Kumar and Jatinder Singh, who normally open, but since Jatinder is not available, they've gone with their left-hand, right-hand combination.
Well, we are yet to see Kashyap Kumar face a ball. So Ayappa has faced all the 15 deliveries so far. I think that feet are not moving enough. He's just not getting to the pitch of the delivery. Backing away over that cover region. Has it gone all the way? Yes, it has. That's the first 6 of the match, of the innings for Qurum.
Good shot there, and a little too predictable on that occasion. Hemal Tandel trying to get that angle again, but making room for himself, was waiting for that ball, and as soon as it was in his zone, he slashed and slashed hard. It's gone the distance. Not easy to hit a 6 over point. He's got great connection to it, and the result is even better. 6 runs for Qurum Thunders. Not a bad start to the over from Hemal Tandel. Shouldn't bother that 6. because he's bowling well, Hemal. Ayappa, well, that six will definitely release some pressure off him.
And a very smart looking shot there. That was a very good shot towards that mid-wicket region. Timed it perfectly. Found the gap and has gotten that boundary. So he's dealing in boundaries now.
Oh yes, very, very smart batting from Ayappa. He knew that now Hemal will target the stumps. He was waiting for it and just clipped it off his pads. The placement was so good in front of square. Normally that would go towards square leg, but he played that with intent, got some great connection to it, and he's got 4 runs for a beautiful looking shot. Kashyap Kumar yet to face a ball. Oh, another good shot, over point. This will race away towards the boundary, and Ayappa has definitely got a move on and a liking for Hemal. A 4 to end the over, an expensive over from Hemal Tandel. 25 for no loss after 3.
Qurum Thunders 25 for no loss after 3 overs, and Kashyap Kumar finally gets to face the first delivery of his innings. Jiten Kumar to continue, and he's done well. Just guided that towards that third man region and rightly given the strike to Ayappa, who's been batting brilliantly. He's broken those shackles, come back with 3 back-to-back boundaries in the last over. So certainly his confidence will be up. He'll be eyeing to get a few quick runs for his team.
In any run chase, it's important that they start well in the first 6 overs without losing wickets. If they can get to 40, 45, I think that'll be a very good score. And for that, you'll have to do just this. Get those odd boundaries and keep rotating the strike.
Absolutely. Very good point, Shoaib. They have to make sure that they not lose any wickets. But in the process, they have to make sure that the scoreboard keeps ticking as well. But I tell everybody, all the players out there, just go for your normal game, natural game. Don't change your game looking at the scoreboard. Play what you know, that process you've followed. Down the leg side, a bit too straight. Slower delivery, attempted by Jiten Kumar, not on target. But yes, Shoaib, that process. Look at the replay. Wide down the leg side.
Oh yes, process is so important in this sport. Just follow the process, stick to your basics. The result, more often than not, will be in your favor. Beautiful shot. Excellent timing. Kashyap Kumar, typical Kashyap Kumar Prajapati shot. And the result is also very typical, 4 runs.
Well, that is the shot of the day for me. Just so easy and pleasing to the eye. He didn't do much there. He didn't whack it. He just timed it perfectly, bisecting those 2 fielders, placing it in the gap. What a good shot. And the key there was he played it right under his eyes. Played it late and brilliantly. Very good shot.
Slower delivery again. And that is why, again, we come back to that cliched conversation of how impactful a left-hand, right-hand combination can be, especially at the top of the order. Sandeep Gode believing in Ayyappa and sending him right at the top. Has worked so far for Qurum Thunders. Bowlers not getting into the rhythm, have to keep changing and adapting to the lines. Does have an impact.
Absolutely. That has been the key here, that left hand, right hand combination. But the difference between all three games has been that there has been enough runs being scored in this game, in this chase. There hasn't, that dryness of runs hasn't come in. Amerat missing a point here. Not bowling enough dot balls and conceding extras as well. A wide with a single. So the bowler is not on mark here, Shoaib.
Oh yes, again that this would have been a good ball to a right-handed Kashyap Kumar. That is the challenge for bowlers. What they need to do is be a lot more focused. Focus on the line and the length more than speed. If you can do that, you will not give away a lot of extras. 4 overs, 35 for no loss. Well, we are in Oman, in Muscat, and we know that it's a sports-loving nation. Cricket and football going side by side. Beautiful. Always a pleasure, a treat to come here and call the game. And I have to say, some great camera work as well from our crew. Well done, gentlemen. Up a straight to the fielder, in and out, chance gone down, and well, I'll tell you what, it was a no ball, so doesn't matter. Had that been taken, Ayyappa would have still been there, but that should have been taken first up. Rafiullah, on the other hand, has started off with a no ball.
Well, it shouldn't have been a no ball in the first place. But you get to see some. I was very close, very, very close. Free hit coming up.
Goes up in the air, not a lot of connection. Will find the fielder, they're looking for two. Oh, that looks very, very close. It's a free hit. And you know there's only one way you can get out on a free hit, and that's through a run out. Drama. Scenes here at the Oman Cricket Academy.
Well, that's very, very close. Ayyappa going for that double. And he was very quick. So it's a 50-50, I think. That dive might save him, I reckon. And well, yes, he's just in. He's just made it in. That dive certainly saving him.
Oh yes, he is in when the keeper Pratik dislodges the bails. So easy decision for the umpire. There you go, the green light. So Ayyappa survives a scare. First a catch dropped on a no ball, and then a run out chance on a free hit delivery.
Oh, absolutely living dangerously, Ayyappa. He's gotten most of the strike, 21 deliveries. He's gotten 23 runs of those 21 deliveries. Didn't start too well, was struggling a bit, but that one over where he got a six and a couple of boundaries, that has really opened him up. He's gone for his shots, particularly towards that point region. He's played them well. 38 for no loss in 4.1 overs. Qurum Thunders on track for this chase.
Played upish again, short and wide. Enough for Ayappa to place it behind point. Another four, so he's dealing in boundaries and sixes. And this is just the start that they wanted.
Absolutely, giving Rafiullah a taste of his own medicine. He was hitting them over all around the park, and now Ayappa returning the favor, making sure he's been very strong on that point and cover point region. And these short deliveries, I think they are helping him. He was struggling a bit on the fuller deliveries.
Coming around the wicket this time. Good carry. I think this is a better option for Rafiullah. Cramp Ayappa for room. Because we've seen that he's very strong in that point region.
Absolutely. Or what he can do is he can probably, if he's going to bowl this line, Rafiullah, with his consistency, he can get that deep square leg in and get a point fielder deep on the boundary, which can create a chance.
Well, I think that deep square leg fielder has been placed there for this kind of delivery, because with that angle it will be easier for the batter to place it behind on the onside. Meanwhile, they take a single and that will bring Kashyap Kumar on strike. Has only faced 5 deliveries out of the 29.
Well, I think he's got the right approach. He's just feeding most of the strike to Ayappa, making sure he goes for the big hits. Fuller, and talking about big hits, he's gone towards that mid-wicket. There's a fielder coming underneath it, and he's taken that catch. A very good catch. Rafiullah picks up a wicket. Kashyap Kumar has to depart.
Well, not the best of shot selection from Kashyap Kumar. There was a fielder placed for this shot, and he decides to play it anyway. Did get the elevation, but not the distance. And that is the first wicket. Success for Rafiullah in the first over. He's got the knack of taking wickets as Kashyap Kumar Prajapati walks back. That's the wicket again. Just a flick off the pads. Not a lot of power behind it. And a very good catch in the deep by Yasir. 6 of 6 for Kashyap Kumar Prajapati. 43 for 1. New man in, number 3, Shoaib Khan. Look at that average. Wow, 55. And a strike rate of 142.
Well, my co-commentator's namesake, Shoaib. He's got more than a decent batting average. That brings the end of over number 5. A successful over. 43. Now Qurum Thunders for the loss of just 1 wicket. batting card for Qurum Thunders. Ayappa still in there, 28 of 24. Kashyap Kumar just lost his wicket in the last over, 6 of 6. And Shoaib just faced one delivery. 9 extras. That'll be hurting them, Shoaib. They've just bowled 5 overs and given away 9 extras.
Yes, that is one area they'll need to improve. Can't afford to give extras, especially when you have a low total on board. Spin bowling introduced into the attack. Yasir, first ball itself. He wanted that single. Ayappa was sent back by Shoaib, who was ball watching.
Well, I think the right call to decline that single. That single wasn't there. He just set off. Very lucky to be still there. That needed a direct hit from the fielder, but just missing out. Well, they've got enough runs on the board. They've got 43 in just 5.1 overs. They don't need to go for those quick singles, risky singles, Shoaib.
Oh yes, I think Ayappa just wants to get off strike. This time they'll take it comfortably. Big gap on the onside. They've got a long on in place for the left-handed batter. And now it's going to be Shoaib. Change in the field as well for the right-handed batter. Remember, it's the power play over, so only 2 fielders outside on the boundary ropes. There is a long on and a deep mid-wicket. There you go. The 2 men. And Shoaib goes over extra cover. Clears the fielder at 30 yards. Hasn't got a lot of timing on that shot, but will get 2 runs nevertheless.
Well, that was wide of Shoaib and slightly fuller. So it was a good shot by Shoaib. Yasir is the first off-spinner we've seen to bowl in this tournament so far. Getting some break there.
Eagle Eye Rashid bringing out some valid points. Sandeep Gaud, very calm, very composed, loves his cricket. Very animated. We haven't seen him in his bandana. Normally you see him wearing a yellow bandana. Maybe he's given it for laundry. Full toss. Will get 4 runs. Poor delivery from Yasir. Shoaib says thank you very much. First boundary for him. Juicy delivery. Played straight down the ground for 4. 6 overs, 50 for 1. End of 6 overs. Rafiullah continues.
Red ball.
Backed out. Rafiullah probably missing his mark. This only successful bowler so far for Qurum Thunders. Decent batsman. He's got that first 50 of the tournament. And looks like more than a decent bowler as well. Picked up the wicket already.
Well, that's gone in the air. This could be the second wicket. Yes, it is. A very good catch, running backwards. Excellent. Excellently done by Vinayak. And that is another breakthrough. The left-handed Ayappa will have to walk back. Rafiullah strikes for the second time. Qurum Thunders at the stroke of the 50-run mark lose their second.
Very, very good bowling by Rafiullah. Cramping him for room. Bowling that short one. And probably a change of pace as well. But that catch, Vinayak running back, eyes on the ball. Very good catch. And that's the end of Ayappa now.
A well-played 29 of 27. Qurum Thunders are 50 for 2.
Hashir Anwar Dafidar. He'll be replacing Ayappa. 6 matches, 7 runs. Well, probably not had enough chance in the previous tournaments. He's to face Rafiullah. Oh, very good delivery once again by Rafiullah. He's bowling brilliantly, Shoaib.
Yes, he is the star for Amerat Royals. He's always busy, either with the bat or with the ball. A very good fielder as well. Oman Cricket just moving in the right direction with a great pool of players waiting in the ranks, as Rafiullah just made his international debut a couple of months back in the Desert Cup against the likes of Canada, Saudi. Swing and a miss. Now this is a great opportunity, Rashid, for Amerat Royals to get back into the game. They've got 2 wickets, build some pressure, get the fielders in the right areas as the lights here at the beautiful venue are on. A very difficult time to be batting as well. Twilight.
Absolutely. They've got the foot in the door now. Amerat Royals have picked up 2 wickets, but they have got a decent run rate, 7.69, requiring 6.37 at the moment. Run a ball almost. Oh, that's the outside edge. Towards that third man region, they pick up a single. Hashir is off the mark. So yeah, Shoaib, they've got enough runs on the board, 51 in just 6.4 overs, requiring around that 6 mark. They need to have a partnership built up here, Hashir and Shoaib, and especially play out this man's overs. He's been the successful bowler for Qurum. For Amerat, beg your pardon.
Shot. Wanted to cut that Shoaib. Too close to his body. Yes, they'll have to bat sensibly. Came in the balance, I would say, right now. With the power play overs done. There you go. He just wanted to cut it. And I think it also kept a tad bit low. You can see him on his, almost on his knees. What a good over this has been. Just a run and a wicket already. 1 more ball to go. Will be a good over in the end. Just 2 runs off it. Qurum Thunders, after 7 overs, are 52 for 2. The fun news, fun fact, Sir Don Bradman only hit 6 sixes in his international career. Well, who needs to hit sixes when you can score tons of runs without hitting the ball in the air? Sir Don Bradman, a true legend of the game, one of the best in the world has ever seen. And this is a big lesson for all budding cricketers. It's not always about hitting those sixes, it's about scoring runs.
Well, the first legend of the game. We see another change in bowling. Mohit comes in, left arm spinner. Bowls that starts off with that arm ball. Yeah, so Sir Donald Bradman wouldn't have been a big fan of the T10 or the T20s.
Oh yes, good ball, good start from Mohit. Dives to his left. Can't stop Shoaib from taking a single. But singles won't hurt. With the dot balls, it's okay. They just want to play these middle overs, especially Amerat Royals. They'll want to see these overs quickly and try and build pressure. Wait for Qurum Thunders to make a mistake.
Well, on the other hand, Qurum Thunders need to make sure that they get these singles on almost every delivery. Wait for those bad balls and make sure they hit them and get those boundaries of the bad deliveries. Very interesting approach. Fuller, but can't stop that single.
Well, I would be really keen to see that diary, that notepad. Played towards the backward point. This is good fielding. Should not allow easy singles. Sankata Prasad there. There you go. See, he's got a printed sheet. So obviously there's a checklist and also a comments section. Would definitely love to get a hand on it and see what exactly is observed by the experts. Will give us a fresh perspective.
Well, certainly very professional in his approach. Checklist. Arm ball to finish. And can't stop that single. 8 overs done now. Qurum Thunders 56 for the loss of 2 wickets. Rafiullah to continue. Oh, very good delivery. He certainly got his pace up, Shoaib. Rafiullah. Those 2 wickets has given him a lot of confidence. Steaming in now.
Oh yes, he's warmed up nicely. You can see some genuine pace. Hurried on to Hashir. Was beaten by the pace on that delivery. 80 needed of 71, so that equation is definitely under control for Qurum Thunders. But we know T20 cricket is a funny game. We've seen weird things happen. Things can change quickly in a matter of overs. Up and over, straight to the fielder. Oh dear. Catches have evaded the fielders tonight for Amerat Royals. Another catch dropped. Simple catch. Easiest of the catches. I think it's Shah Rukh Khan there. What have you done?
Well, outside the off stump, as you said, easy catch there, straight in and straight out. Should have been taken. Rafiullah furious with that effort, and rightly so.
That could have been his third wicket. More importantly, Qurum Thunders would have been on the back foot. Oh, this time it's gone straight to the fielder. And Sankata Prasad makes no mistake. It's the danger man Shoaib who's played a false shot and has perished. So Rafiullah will get his third wicket. And Qurum Thunders are definitely facing the heat of Rafiullah.
Well, I feel he's timed that too well and given away his wicket. He just wanted to chip it over the bowler's head for a single. And that timing on that ball, and what a good catch that was by Sankata. Shoaib Khan departs after scoring 9 runs of 11 deliveries, 57 for the loss of 3 wickets now, Qurum.
New man in Ayan Khan. Another player in that Qurum Thunders setup who plays for Oman. Originally from India, Madhya Pradesh.
MP as it's called.
MP as it's called, yes. A lot of players actually are from Madhya Pradesh in the domestic circuit here in Oman. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati, I think, is also either from Gujarat or from MP. A lot of Gujarati players as well. There's Samay Srivastava who's from MP. Munis Ansari is from MP. So quite a few players coming from that region of India.
Very interesting facts. Meanwhile, Rafiullah continues. Bowls well. On target. A bit of banter there between teammates Ayan and Rafiullah. Meanwhile, Qurum Thunders requires 78 of 67 deliveries that require run rate creeping up with every dot ball. And Rafiullah doing more than a decent job for his team.
Scored a 50 with the bat and now has taken 3 wickets. What else? What more could you ask for from Rafiullah? 9 overs, 59 for 3.
शाहरुख मागे आहे तो कव्हर करू शकतो ये वो वैसे भी नहीं लिया
Required Run rate and current run rate, not a lot of difference in that.
Well, they just need to make sure that they don't lose a lot of wickets. Keep rotating strike. And these two, Ayan.
There you go, 76 of 65, required of 7, current run rate of 6.5.
Well, rightly said, not a big difference. But they just need to make sure that they get a partnership building here. Missed there by Ayan. Well, Mohit persisting with those arm balls.
Yes, quicker this time. Catch it is the call. Just over the fielder at short covers. Ayan Khan trying to go big. Doesn't get the right connection. Chitin Kumar Ramanandi was interested all throughout.
Well, very lucky there, Ayan. He's trying to hit that over mid-wicket. Going across the line, but getting a very thick edge. Fuller delivery once again. Ease down towards that long off region for a single. Dealing in singles now, Qurum Thunders. Trying to rebuild. They've already lost 3 wickets. They require 74 of 62 now. Slightly slower on the stumps. And once again, play towards that deep square leg region where they pick up an easy single once again. So dealing in singles right now. They're not interested in going for those big shots, which is the right approach.
Dot ball to end the over. 10 overs, 63 for 3. Change in the voices in the com box. It's going to be Noman Chaudhary and Abid Ibrahim.
Right then, talk about the bowling of Amerat Royals. Himal Tandal couldn't pick up a wicket, but Rafiullah, the man who stood out when it comes to batting as well, he's now making a mark in bowling as well. 3 overs, 13 runs and 3 wickets. We're done with the halfway stage of the second innings. 63 for 3 at the close of 10 overs mark. Rafiullah with his last over of his spell would surely want another wicket. Chance for a run out at the non-striker's end. Oh, he could have got the batter out at the non-striker's end. To call the game out, I've been joined by Abid Ibrahim. Abid, what an astonishing game going on.
Well, indeed. Thank you very much, Numan. That was a great delivery there from Rafiullah and good work. But that's risky as a fast bowler when you come back and do those all athleticism. You might get yourself hurt. And it is also kind of a strategy which comes into play when Rafiullah bats, bowls and fields. You have very impactful player.
Good change of pace from Rafiullah. Nicely guided this one towards point. And talking about having a utility player like Rafiullah in your side, it just gives an added advantage to the captain. Whenever you want a wicket, you can go up to Rafiullah. Whenever you're in need of some quick runs, you can shift to Rafiullah. So he just provides the sort of an impact player role in your side. So if you talk about impact player, what other impact players do you recall from international cricket? Fahim Ashraf, I believe. Shadab Khan.
Has Fahim, not for sure. But yeah, Shadab is indeed A perfect find for Pakistan. Rafiullah. Oh, that is uppish, but save into the gap. I think talking about player like Rafiullah is someone like you need in your team every time, the captain, where you see you need to have a player like him. We used to have in Team Pakistan before Abdul Razak kind of a player. In India, there is Pandya, Hardik Pandya. And now over the world, you find and like these young boys are much needed to watch the game with intensity to understand what is going on. Heroes are a display.
Once again, hitting the deck hard, it has been the key for Rafiullah. One thing I like about his approach in the game is that he keeps on changing his approach. One time you see him bowling quick, the other time he'll turn around to vary his pace. One time you see him hitting the deck hard, the other time he'll come back and bowl a slow one, bowl a Yorker every now and then. So it is good to improvise in any format of the game.
Well, I think the shorter format has it a lot. A change of pace, yeah. I just want to understand what they're chatting about. Mohammad Rashid on your left, Shoaib Ahmed.
Must be discussing what to eat for the dinner.
That's uppish in the air, goes to third and he'll collect it. Meanwhile, they take on one. No, they cannot discuss dinner without me. I don't think so. That's an option for them.
Yeah, absolutely. But talking about the weather here, it has been absolutely breezy. Throughout the last 2 days, it has been absolutely breezy. The wind has been blowing around. We were expecting rain. Rack, you were expecting rain, Abid, for quite some time.
Oh, it was chilly. I don't usually feel cold, but I have to put my hands up for this weather in this beautiful city of Muscat, where you find mountains, you find a lot of wind, you can see those flags fluttering. And the ball is in the air. And the field underneath it is put down. Goodness me. What have you done? Look at the reaction from Rafiullah. It's unbelievable. Well, he's in shell shock. What have you done, Jatinder? That could have been a catch and a wicket here. But nevertheless, it's 70 for 3.
It was in the arc. It was there to be hit. He could not time that properly. And you do expect such kind of catches from Jatinder Kumar. Rafiullah looks absolutely dejected, and rightly so. A wicket goes begging, 11 gone, 70 for 3. Well, the type of views you get to see at the Amerat cricket ground. Sun hiding between the clouds. Just a wonderful sight.
Just the ideal weather you want to play some cricket, isn't it? You don't get the game does not get affected by rain. We don't have any rain coming. This just keeping touch wood. We don't get any rain here, but the dark, overcast conditions, immaculate, beautiful scenes here.
So Abid, I'm feeling absolutely jealous about not being able to go out there and play some cricket, because it's just an ideal weather to have a game of cricket.
Yeah, we just earlier saw two co-commentators out there enjoying the weather. Mohammad Rashid along with Shoaib. Shoaib with that cap looks like a Bugs Bunny. But still he wants to take the challenge going out in the cold. That's the field set there. They're just covering up the long on and the mid-wicket region. The square leg also. Yeah, punch on from the back foot. You got to adjust your front foot and the back foot according to the line of the bowl. It's Karan Sunavle, the captain of Amerat Royals, who has taken charge on his hand.
Right now, Amerat Royal must be eyeing a wicket here. You understand how Ayan and Harsher operates. Both of them, they have the ability of taking the game very deep, very long, and then they have the abilities of exploring at the later phase of the innings. We understand how Harsher and Ayan both are, they're hard-hitting batters. They know how to carry the bat throughout the innings.
Yeah,
It's a very unusual pattern for Hashir Anwar. He doesn't usually operate this way. 13 of 18 deliveries. It's probably the first game of the tournament for him.
yeah, you need to understand that it's a different level than you play all year. This is competitive cricket when it comes to the D formats, though it be a D10, D20. You're up against the best teams out of the entire Oman. So you need to understand. Now, this is where the seniors comes in. This is what Ayan is chatting with Dafedar and talking about that how you need to plan an approach and where you should target most of the times.
Yeah, absolutely. Very much necessary. Very much on the cards for a senior batter to tell the youngster at the other end to take it easy, one step at a time. A single to finish the good over from Karan Sanavle. 12 gone. Qurum Thunders right on track to chase down the target. 76 for the loss of 3 wickets. $60 or 48. Interesting game on our hands. 7.50 is the required run rate. It's a kind of a tricky targets. 130 to 150 are those targets which are tricky. You can't just go all guns blazing, and if you do, in the process you lose a couple of wickets. It just becomes difficult for you. So these are the tricky targets. A wicket or two here will just bring Amerat Royals back in the game. A good over of 10 or 15 runs will just shift the momentum in the favor of Qurum Thunders.
Mohit on to his third over, and the first delivery was on target. He pulled his length little back. So Dafedar coming down the track. It's not that Hashir is not trying to get some runs. It's Hashir most of the time who's looking for those big shots. And he's a brilliant batter, mind you, that Hashir and Dafedar. But it's the great bowling from Amerat Royal bowlers who's not allowing him, not giving him enough space to launch the big shots.
Also, you got to talk about the surface here as well. You were mentioning before the start of the play about the surface being a two-paced wicket. We have seen throughout the day as well. This is the second day of Oman D20 powered by Fan Code. There is something for the spinners as well.
Yeah, I think that's the dugout where you find most of the bowlers of Qurum Thunders, Samim Srivastav. Well, that is up. Hashir Anwar Dafedar gets the 6 runs. He was looking for one loosener. He found one right into the arc and sends it out of the park.
This is good batting. Waiting for the bad ball and then setting yourself up, backing your abilities to play this shot. This was an inside out. A calculated risk from Hashir Anwar Dafedar, and it pays off well. Has cleared the fence with ease and grace. A 6 will surely settle the nerves for Hashir Anwar Dafedar and Qurum Thunders.
Indeed, that was a much needed 6. Back of the length, and he's heaved it on to the own side, and they'll settle with one only. A very important phase of the game. This is now where Qurum Thunders getting this game in their control. 51 or 44 shouldn't be a big challenge with 7 wickets intact.
Dances down the track, Ayan Khan, and he's a kind of a player who's known for batting in such situations. He usually bats in the middle overs, has a very good game sense and game understanding. The left-handed batter from Bhopal, India.
Oh, yeah. And he's got plenty of fans here from Bhopal. They come and they do come to watch Ayan Khan play here. And now this is easy push. They're pushing for 2. Great running from Dafedar and Ayan Khan. The final delivery. Plenty of runs in this over.
12 runs coming off this over from Mohit. And it's 88 for 3 Qurum Thunders.
Abid, you need to guess what's the discussion in this dugout going on.
Well, I think they are discussing about the dinner, not our co-commentators.
They have every right to do so, considering the performance they have put up on the board.
Yeah, but the plan can be spoiled if they don't take this partnership out. Well, Faisal Shah into the attack, making his fielders settling under. Yeah, that's should be a packed offside. The fielders in and long on mid wicket back. Oh, this is lofted in the air. Now Ayan plays his mainstay at the wicket is most of the time he targets that mid wicket region.
Well, Abid, I need to ask you that don't you believe that it's too late to bring in Faisal Shah? Because we understand that he's a good bowler. He's a wicket-taking option for Amerat Royals. We have seen in the last D10 as well.
Well, indeed, he's definitely a bowler who bowls those heavy deliveries, gets you wicket, gets some movement off the seam, likes to bang the ball hard. The perfect bowler to pick up a wicket, but the strategy here been little different now. Almost the game is out of the grip. I'm pretty much in agreement with you that bringing Faisal Shah a little too late. Maybe the 10th over would have been ideal for this man to come in.
Yeah, absolutely. And being a captain, you have to be proactive in terms of your decision making as well. That one, do you have to make adjustment in field? When do you have to bring a certain bowler in? At times, a plan you make before the game, it can backfire, and you need to be so proactive that you have to make a new plan within the happenings of the game.
Yeah, and also most of the time these kind of bowlers who gets frustrated if not getting a go here. Getting a go is Hashir Anwar Dafedar. What a beautiful shot and great connection through the covers. What a six that is.
Some width was on offer for Hashir Anwar, and he's not going to miss out on those deliveries. Outside the line of off stump, goes back in his crease, opened his arms and goes over the head of the fielder at covers. Has travelled all the way, hit the skirtings and the Oman LNG board on the full. A 6 to take Hashir Anwar Dafedar to 30 from 25 balls. Now 41 more to go from 39 deliveries.
Well, and he's just not making damage to Amerat Royals, but to our branding boards as well. Well, that was right into that branding board, which has got smashed. Hashir Anwar now looking solid. Earlier we saw him struggle a bit there because of a first game. A bit rusty. Oh, this is high. This is over. This is 6. Sensational shot out of nowhere. He's got back-to-back sixes. What a control. Look at that. Now Ashish just pushing that one and giving it a direction.
Well, once again, it was bang shorter in length, and all Hashir had to do was to get his eye settled in, rock on the backwood, help the ball away for a 6 through the fine leg fence. This is just good batting. And this is what you say, that you got your eye settled in. You're seeing the cricket ball as a football.
Yeah, he's while he was trying to hit that shot, he made sure that he gets that enough elevation for a maximum. He's kept his bat in that kind of a shape that he gets a hint of more, and 100 up with that 6.
Oh, slower one now. Some sense has been prevailed by Faisal Shah after getting 2 big hits.
This is good comeback from Faisal Shah. Once you understand that a batter is good at picking up the pace, you don't need to feed the ball in his zone. You have to vary the pace. He doesn't look amused with himself at all, Faisal Shah.
While they are watching it very closely, yeah, thumbs up, thumbs up. Well, there seems to be happy there. Thus a Titans jersey. They will not be into action, but into the action is Shah Faisal again, overstepping that popping crease and bowling a no ball. Just had rub sole to an injury. It's going to be a massive over, big over. Is this the over that you've been talking about, Numan? You just spoke earlier that they need one big over of 14 or 15. They already got 14. Clearly over the line while trying a little bit of extra pace.
Free hit coming up for a batter of Hashir Anwar caliber and capability. They would want to put it out of the park. Yet another no ball. Has picked the length and has deposited it over the mid-wicket stand for a 6. So the day continues to get better for Hashir Anwar.
Well, it's just destroying the figures. First over for Faisal and he's gone for all money. Hashir Anwar Dafedar is toying with the bowler. 3 sixes, no ball, and on a free hit, he's overstepped again, and it is another no ball. Well, that's a crime to commit. Look at that. All he had to do, use the pace, just loft the ball in the air. The wind will take care of the rest. It's another free hit. And Qurum Thunders are at touching distance from the victory here. This over has completely took Amerat Royals out of the game.
Once again was banged shorter in length. Could not time it properly this time. Hashir would find Rafiullah at mid-wicket. A single to finish a very successful over for Qurum Thunders. The captain and all the team looking very amused by the batting performances. 14 gone, 110 for the loss of 3 wickets.
Bowling change, left arm over.
Just 26 more to go from the last 6 overs. Jatin Kumar Ramanandi will operate from the Oman tail end. Cut away. Backward a point. 4 runs. Hashir Anwar continues his prime form.
Well, one thing is made sure that he'll only look for those looseners. This was an offer. Straight into the gap. Look at that. Perfect. No chance for the fielder to move an inch before that ball hits the rope. And Dafedar is getting close to that 50 runs. And that would be the 4th 50 of Oman D20. Powered by fan code, and for sure that Qurum Thunders would need Dafedar's services because he'll be continue playing for them, plays a big and a key role for the team.
Yeah, absolutely. A very handy middle order batter who has a very good game awareness, can anchor the innings well, and at times on given the opportunity and occasion can hit the long ball as well. Ayan played a good role in this partnership as well.
I think Ayan someone who's carrying this and giving and dropping the plans, guiding the young Dafedar. Oh, and look at the running between the wicket has been so great. They have not allowed the fielders to take those. But look at the running now. Touch and go. Yes, he's pushing for two. Ayan, it was wanted to. Yes, saying it. Chal, chal, chal. Getting two. Now that puts the pressure more to the Amerat Royals bowlers. And they'll bring Hashir Dafedar on a strike. So he's just shy of 2 runs from his maiden 50.
Yeah, absolutely. Would love to go to his half century in some style. Did a major amount of damage to the Amerat Royals bowling. We'll be expecting some decent number ins as soon as we head towards the business end of this tournament. Just varying the pace and the length here, Jitin Kumar.
A single there to bring Hashir on to 49. Well, you really don't need to do anything fancy here. All you need to do is just watch. Let's not lose any more wickets and take a team home, Qurum Thunders. For Amerat Royals, they need someone to deliver or pull out the rat from the hat. 120 for 3, Qurum Thunders.
Thank you, sir. 16 to go from the last 5 overs. Well settled in this partnership between Hashir Anwar and Ayan Khan. That must be sliding down the leg side, given his wide. So Himal Tandal continuing from the Oman LNG end. 64 from 39 is the partnership.
Just a perfect partnership you want. Well, you're chasing down 133, 134 was the target. Pardon me, 136. Thank you very much, Mohammad Rashid. He's kept his eyes locked on the game.
Not only on the game, but all of us.
Yeah, it wouldn't be surprising for him if we start calling him a professor. And Hashir is just one hit away, just one run away from his 50. And what a knock this has been. This has been sensational innings from him. Remarkable. He was just trying to construct, was struggling earlier. Then he's built that inning. He's got that. I think that 1-6 that is hit over the covers, that has given him the confidence and the boost. As a good batsman, you only need one good shot and the rest will follow.
Driven, he gets to his 50 in style. He's pushing for the second run, but won't he be able to complete it? This is one of the most fabulous half centuries we have seen in a while. A well-constructed innings from Hashir Anwar. He gets the right applause from the dugout. 50 from 34 balls while chasing a target of 136. Well-balanced and well-composed innings. Has been congratulated by Ayan Khan at the other end. 34 balls, half century, and has shifted the momentum right in the favour of Qurum Thunders.
With a strike rate of 147, that is a remarkable knock. Fantastic innings from Hashir Anwar Dafedar. A 50 on a first game That's what you need as a confident, is a great batter. And mind you that they don't have the services of Jatender Singh at the top order, the captain of Qurum Thunders, the superstar from Oman International. And there you go. That diary has a lot to write down on it. The first game, it seems to be not favouring Amerat Royals. And that coach has to go back to the drawing board and think out of the box.
Full toss, could not time that properly. That has just landed in front of Rafiullah. Both of these batters have managed to steal a single. So rather than 12 more to go from 26 balls, they're right in the driving seat to win this contest here, Qurum Thunders.
Indeed, he needs something or the other to understand. Now I think they need to think about the next game. This is long tournament. There will be a lot of games coming in. And for Amerat Royals, they've been thrown rightly into the ring of fire up against the best Qurum Thunders. So the first game is all important. And Amerat Royals seems to be that costing them those last 2 overs, not getting 15 to 20 runs in the last 2 overs. Akash and Munish Ansari pull things back, and that is what is hurting Amerat Royals here.
Yeah, those last 2 overs have been the difference. But talking about the difference, this is the innings from Hashir Anwar that made the difference. 50 from 35 balls, and this is one classic shot there, pull over the fine leg, and this was the 6th of the free hit. So this one over has just changed the game for Qurum Thunders, shifted the momentum in the favour of Qurum Thunders. Flicked on the onside. Ayan has always been one of those delightful players to watch. 2 more runs added to the total, inching close to the target, and that will conclude the over number 16, 127 for the loss of 3 wickets. Nine more to go from 4 overs. Hashir Anwar and Ayan, they are not looking in any hurry at all. They would want to reach home safely without losing any more wickets, and that is the right approach.
I think the partnership they needed has just come on a right time for Qurum Thunders. I think Ayan has a role to play in that. He's been the unsung hero. He's kept on feeding Hashir Anwar those singles and allowing him, telling him when to attack. Now, where we saw that, the way he's been talking to Dafedar, that giving him that insight about the bowlers and where should be towing the field. Look at that. He's still counting the fielders. He's still very, very busy and very, very calculated player he is when it comes to batting.
Yeah, absolutely impressive. As I've been mentioning before, that you need to be proactive. Not only when you are batting, but once you are in the field, once you are bowling as well, once you being the captain of the side, you need to have a better understanding of the game. And then 7 more to go. Hashir would really want to finish the game in this over.
Yeah, he was probably looking for that drive and to just drop and run. He's not happy with it, and the happy man is here. Sandeep Gaur. The first game as a captain and looking team in comfortable position at the touching distance of victory. The first victory, first game as a leader. He's done well. Yeah, just a single there. Quick, and Ayan. Look at Ayan's approach. He's pushing for two. He's always a busy player who would always push for the second. Now just 6 runs more needed to win for Qurum Thunders.
It has been a great knock from Ayan as well. 21 from 21 balls. We know how much of a busy cricketer he is. Jitin Kumar is still setting the field. The fielder at short third man and short fine leg in place. Sending a man back at square leg. Deep mid wicket and deep square leg back at the fence. That's gone up in the air. Has he made the right connection? Yes, he has. It has gone over the fence. A 6 to seal the deal for Qurum Thunders. And they have registered the first victory of Oman D20 powered by Fancode.
Well, that was needed. One big hit and one stroke to take them towards the victory. And they have crossed the line in style. Ayan Khan all this time feeding single to his partner Hashir Anwar Dafedar, who has scored a bulk of the runs. But in the end, it was only one big hit for Ayan to get the things done and dusted. What a victory it is for Qurum Thunders. The captain is delighted with the performance of their boys. In the absence of Jatinder Singh, it's been Sandeep Gaur who has led his team well. They bowled well. They batted extremely well. And they fielded well. Yes, a couple of drops, but in the end, it all came at the right pieces.
Yeah, absolutely. This is a complete all-round performance from Qurum Thunders. Faisal Shah and Ayan Khan must be sharing some jokes about the game.
Yeah, in the end, it all goes onto the same box, the pawn and the kings. So yeah, they both play for the Oman International. And look at that. The hug and the story says that, yes, they love each other's company. Hashir Anwar Dafedar and Ayan Khan, they took the team home with a victory. What a great performance with the bat. And a special performance from Samay Srivastav, who bowled very economical as well. So there is a lot of credits to be given. Yeah, that's Samay for you. What a character and what a great leg spinner he is.
Yeah, absolutely. Thoroughly dominating performance from Qurum Thunders, not only with the ball but with the bat as well. Ayappa providing a good start, 29 from 27. Kashyap Kumar was dismissed early on, as is Shoaib Khan, scoring 6 and 9 runs. But Hashir Anwar and Ayan Khan, they were the mainstay when it comes to batting for Qurum Thunders. 53 from 38 not out by Hashir, and Ayan remaining unbeaten, scoring 27 from 22 balls. Chasing down the target in 17 over is Qurum Thunders.
Yeah, the bowling has been not so impressive apart from Rafiullah, who picked up 3 wickets with the economy of just 5. But apart from him, there haven't been enough contribution. Karan Sunavle bowled only 1 over. None of them actually got them a wicket. All these 3 wickets goes to Rafiullah, and he's also scored 50 runs. So I think Rafi has done his job pretty well, but the remainers, the other bowlers, haven't chipped in well.
Well, if you talk about how the innings went on for Qurum Thunders, it's just the fact that they lost a couple of wickets early on, but apart from losing the wickets early on, they kept the pressure going. This is how the proceedings went on for Qurum Thunders. Openers providing a good start early on. Ayappa scoring quick runs. Kashyap Kumar Prajapati, he looked in fine touch early on, but it was dismissed early on by Rafiullah, who was the mainstay, picking up 3 wickets. The first one he's got off Kashyap Kumar. After him, Shoaib Khan chipped in with some runs. This was a good change of pace from Rafiullah, picking up the second wicket. And this one was struck straight down the ground. A very good catch at long on.
Yeah, the things then turned towards the Thunders, and Thunders was thundering over. It was a great knock from. That was a brilliant shot. That was excellent shot from Dafedar. He's kept on hitting those big sixes, taking his team out of the pressure. That big over from Faisal Shah has given them a lot of confidence and given them the easy victory they were looking for. In the end, the big hug and the smile, and the story has wrapped up as Qurum Thunders register their first victory against Amerat Royals. The match summary says Rafiullah everywhere, 52 runs of 39 from his willow, and Pratik Atavle, Karan Sunavle when at 35 and Karan at 25. Then the bowling, that those last 2 overs from Muniz and Akash has put the brakes on the paddles. Muniz picking 2, Akash picking 3, and Dafedar and Ayan, they took the team home with comfortable victory, keeping 7 wickets intact. The only positive for Amerat Royals is Rafiullah, who picked up 3 wickets. There haven't been any contribution from the remainers.
Yeah, absolutely. It's just the fact that the batters have put in a real good show for Qurum Thunder. Right then, we're going to take a short break and we will be back with the post-match ceremony in a while.
Good evening and welcome for the post-match presentation. The game was played between Amerat Royals and Qurum Thunders. Qurum Thunders won the toss, decided to bowl first, invited Amerat Royals to bat, and overall I think it was a clinical performance from Qurum Thunders. First up, they restricted Amerat Royals to a below par score of 135 runs, and in reply the run chase was absolutely smooth. Yes, Amerat Royals have a lot of thinking to do. They will have to improve their fielding going into the tournament, especially the catches that might have just cost them the game in the end. Well, overall 2 points for Qurum Thunders, and they have started on a winning note. Joining me in the post-match presentation tonight is the umpire, Mr. Zaman, and he's got the player of the match memento in his hand. This goes to a man who scored 53 runs in 38 balls, a 4 and 4 sixes included, none other than Hashir Anwar Dafedar, the player of the match for this game. Thank you, sir. Hashir, बहुत बहुत मुबारक हो. Very happy with the performance. बहुत अच्छी बैटिंग की आपने. बताइए कंडीशंस कैसी थी और क्या मैसेज था टीम की तरफ से इस रन चेज में?
First of all, Alhamdulillah, we won this game, and the conditions were like it was very cold. So initially the ball was moving, and we got a good start from Ayyappa, and then later on, me and Ayan had a good partnership. That's it.
You're missing your big player, Jatinder Singh, the captain also not there. So a new fresh captain, how is that?
Sandeep has been like vice captain from like last season. He's doing very well. So we were very confident on him. Like he's doing very well in the ODIs game also. And today also his captaincy was very good. And some changes were really good, which helped us to restrict them early.
Your batting order, are you happy with that position, or would you like to bat a little up?
I'm always ready for whatever role they give me. I'm always ready, even if I'm like 1 down, 2 down, 3 down. Any order I'm fine with it.
Well played tonight. It was a treat to watch. All the best for the future matches as well.
Cheers.
That was Hashir Anwar Dafedar, the player of the match. That's it from the post-match presentation ceremony, but we've got another game lined up for you. It is going to be Kuwait Warriors who will be taking on the champions Rui Rangers. Another exciting contest. Can't wait for that to start, but we'll have to dive into a short break, and when we are back, we'll be bringing you live action. So stay tuned and do not go anywhere.